everybody. I'm David Yanez, and I am the director of the upcoming show Uptown at the Apollo by San Jose Musical Theater. And I am so happy to be here presenting one of our first contestants, Edie Flores from
Watsonville, California.
Watsonville, California. Eddie, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, so primarily I'm an actor, but I'm also a teaching artist with the Santa Cruz Arts Council, and I've been doing that for a couple of years. And I'm also a undergrad at San Jose State University. I'm studying music education and focusing on jazz guitar.
Okay, well, it's funny you mentioned that. Your submission, and I think some of the audience got to see just a part of it when we did the announcement of the contestants. You supplied your own, instrumentals, and you did "The Thrill Is Gone"
Yeah,
by
Lil BB King.
BB King. And that was such a great video. I think the audience got to see just a bit of part of that. But this is a comment to the audience. We purposely did not put the voices on that reel because if you want to hear these guys sing, you got to buy a ticket. Okay, so there's that. So Eddie, tell us more about your experience singing.
So, I never really grew up singing, but later in life, in high school, I started doing a little bit of the musicals that were at school. I did two of them. I did West Side Story and Guys and Dolls, and the parts that I got were not super vocal heavy. And then after high school, I was kind of like, yo, like, what do I want to do with my life? And I decided I should try that acting thing again. And so I did so, and I took a class at Cabrillo College that was a voice class for musical theater. And that's kind of where I really started to hone in on what it meant to be or to sing and to really practice. And then I got a lot of practice by doing and being in musicals around the area, Bay Area, Central Coast, stuff like that.
All right. So what prompted you to put in to be a contestant in this show?
So I was actually in a production with San Jose Musical Theater back in 2019. I played Sky in Mamma Mia for those of you that attended, and I just felt that it was extremely important that we help every single theater to get back on its feet. And I thought this would be a really fun opportunity to do so. And also, like, we haven't been able to perform as often as we all would have liked. And I thought it would be really fun. This is an avenue of music that I personally haven't sung a whole lot of. And I felt like it would be a great challenge for myself. And it sounds like a lot of fun.
Okay, great. I was talking with the musical director, Ken Little, and we are keeping all the songs confidential. I'm asking you not to let people know what song you're doing so that when we air the show, people get to see what song you're doing. But okay, so just to let the audience know, in preparation for these videos, I've sent the questions to the contestants so they had an idea of what to say. So I'm springing this on Eddie right now. Eddie, this is a question I didn't send you. Eddie, who are your influences musically?
Gosh, so the first person I can think of in the musical theater world, they're kind of voices that aren't, I would say, traditionally musical theater, but they've been great influences on me, and I don't really see myself as traditional musical theater, so to have those influences was really important for me getting into this. And those people are Adam Chandler Barat. First listened to him in Next to Normal. He played the part Henry, and John Gallagher Jr., who played Moritz in Spring Awakening back in like the early 2000s or mid 2000s. Outside of that, I love artists such as Omar Apollo. I love Apollo Theater, and artists like Blackberry's kind of more of a pop guy that I started listening to and started singing some of his songs, and I was kind of like, oh, this feels kind of comfy. Besides that, man, I feel like I kind of draw influence from the stuff that my parents listened to, Mexican music, like Vicente Fernandez and so forth, to the other side of the spectrum, like I had mentioned, musical theater singers. So I feel like it's just kind of a nice blend of everyone, and I like to dip my toes in as many genres as I can. So
Well,
I feel like it's kind of just whoever I'm listening to at the time is my influence.
well, that's fantastic. And for those of you audience members that are about the age I am, I also have no idea who he was talking about in regards to the popular music. Uh, So, but that these guys are keeping us young. So it's so great to have that. Well, Eddie, okay, so the last question I have for you is I want you to tell the audience why they should buy a ticket to come and see you in this show.
First and foremost, as I said before, help bring theater back to life. And the way that you do that is by supporting shows such as these and supporting the artists that are in the show, such as all the contestants and I. And I think it's going to be a fun time. Uh, you're going to see me get a good try at all this music that was sung at the Apollo Theater that I'm super excited to dive into, and just that's kind of a good reason enough.
Great. Here's a little message for the audience. These tickets, when you buy them on Show Tix for You, and you can type in the box San Jose Musical Theater, it allows you to tell the website who you're buying the ticket to see. And so if you are buying a ticket because you want to see Edie Flores in this show, you can designate it, and that credit will go toward Edie Flores. And we're thinking about something that we could do to encourage these contestants to sell tickets, and that might be one way. So, Eddie, thank you so much for interviewing with us tonight. I know you're busy. I know you just finished all this stuff with school. Thanks for taking time, and we look forward to seeing your performance. And I want to encourage everyone, buy a ticket to Uptown at the Apollo.
Cool. Thank you so much for having me. It's honestly an honor. And everyone, stop by for a great time, support the arts, and much love.